I'm Christy Hulsey with Colonial House of Flowers. I'm the 2017 Mayesh Design Star. It's January, so we're going to create a Valentine arrangement that's a modern garden wild take on a classic design. It's easy to make for you or your staff, your family or friends, whoever is helping you on Valentine's Day, and it's profitable for your shop. But before we get started, here is what the final arrangement will look like. I start with a wired egg, and I use it because it uses less product and also creates a wild, loose design. And we put it in. While I'm building the arrangement, once I have my egg in the water, the first thing that I do is I put in my greenery. I usually try to work in threes, and if you want, you can go ahead and spray your greenery, get a little shine. And in the three areas where I have the greenery, I just keep layering the greenery there. And it's not going to look like a triangle. I believe that you should have lots of ins and outs. And if you go ahead, you can put your bigger flowers lower. I think it's always nice to have some sort of succulent or air plant. You can buy those ahead of time from Mayesh, and they live forever, so you can get a good price on them at a different season. You put it on a pick and you stick it down low. It also gives the customer something that they can keep forever. I do try to color block. So I like to sort of have all my whites close together. I love ranuculus, so we have those. They mean I'm dazzled by your charms, which I think is perfect for Valentine's Day. These amaryllis were white, so we use those. I think it's important just to have flowers that you really like, not to follow some sort of strict recipe, but flowers that you really like, and flowers that can make your shop money and also fit the style of your arrangement. I love carnations. I really don't get attached to a certain flower. I really work with the palette, and these are really pretty. If I have pinks, I usually try to keep my pinks pretty close to each other. I just think it's a more natural look. Like if you're driving down the road and you look out and see the forest or the trees, there's always a natural tendency for the colors to cluster together. Like all your red leaves on one tree will be together, and all those flowers that grow there. I always like to include a berry of some sort, whatever's in season. And usually if it's in season, it's less expensive than having some strict recipe of a specific berry. Just any berry that's in season is great. So I do work in threes, but those would be for your base flowers, like threes and sixes. But I also chose some, if there's higher end flowers that maybe your arrangement can't afford to have a lot of, you can just pick one that you can stick around the arrangement. So for this one, it just happens to be sweet peas and ranunculus, garden roses, this amazing Lisianthus from a Japanese product. It's just incredible. Anemones are always really fun, and they can be super durable. I always use these in threes because they have eyes. So if you have two, it could look like it has eyeballs. And I like for things to dance. I call them dancers. They dance around the arrangement. And again, I think that's how you find it out in the wild. This is some berry that Kelly put in my pool. The great thing about the pool is that there's always a surprise. And if you work with your Mayesh representative, then they kind of know the things that you like. Another thing is that we sell our arrangements. We tell people that there will be flowers in all stages of life, so they're prepared that there could be a dried flower in there. I think that there's beauty in all stages of life, in love and marriage, and that applies to Valentine's Day. And here we are again, we're back to the ones with the 3s, but you can kind of push them around if you want. We picked this up on the way to work. I always think that it's important to have something meaningful in your arrangements, even in our daily arrangements. People know that they may have a surprise in there. It could be something we found on the way to work, or something my grandmother sent, or my sister picked up or foraged, or my friend Tristan, sometimes she'll bring me camellias. We'll stick those in, but there's always something unexpected, but something that means a lot. These flowers are just amazing. And that is what is the coolest thing about the Mayesh pool, is that you get the best prices for the best quality flowers. The great thing about the Mayesh pool too, for me, whether it be for Valentine's Day, any holiday, or our daily arrangements, is that if the sweet peas are bad in the cooler, or maybe they didn't come in good that week, or maybe something else is less expensive but looks better but has the same aesthetic, your rep can just make that judgment call for you. It's kind of like you're right in the cooler. Again, these are, I got these in 3s. This is feverfew. Back to using something meaningful. I do use, myself personally, I try to use similar flowers every time that are my favorite, and so they become my signature, and people know if it's coming from me that oh, Christy must have made that, or whoever it is in our shop. Everybody has their own special flowers. I always think that's fun to have something moody and dark, so this is where this amazing ranunculus came from. The stem is incredible. It's Japanese product. Any florist, you know, oh my gosh, that's just incredible. It's incredible. And it lasts so long. And this Lisianthus, it's something, again, I would have never purchased myself, but because of my pull and my rep and the mood board that we created, she knew that it would be the perfect fit. And she was right. These are something that I did clip from my yard to put in there. We send people out from our shop, and we do have farms and things that we can go collect, or friends. I know when it gets to be really big and busy, it's hard to do that, but you'll be surprised at how many people, if they know that you like this, enjoy sharing their own flowers and bringing them to you cut. And if people know that that is the style and aesthetic that is coming from your shop, and that's what to expect, then they enjoy it too. A lot of times in our social media, we'll let people know what we got in that week. You go, oh, my best friend Tristan just brought me these camellias, or my grandmother sent this golden rain tree, and people love to hear the story and, you know, how you got it. And there you have it, a garden wild Valentine arrangement that is easy for you to make, or anybody in your shop at Valentine's Day, and it'll make your shop money. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect to be beautiful. Until next time.